come si dice I need a painkiller?
Ho bisogno di un analgesico.
Yes.
Okay.
And they will not give you an analgesico if you woke up, in a ditch because you had
Too many
too many
spritzes?
spritzes the night before.
Oh, shoot. Bring your own. Okay. Italian for Travelers, Episode 20, the Pharmacy and Medical Emergencies episode. In today's episode, Elisa gives us vocabulary and cultural tips to help us prepare for any unexpected health hiccups while we're traveling in Italy. We also learn how to ask for help with a long list of illnesses, body parts, and medications, just in case.
Ciao! Benvenuti a Italian for Travelers, the second season of the Postcards from Italy podcast. I'm Elisa, a native Italian speaker and teacher. Although I was born in Emilia-Romagna, I've spent the last 18 years living in the US and teaching Italian to mostly American students. Along the way, I've learned a lot about what first-time travelers and new Italian language learners really want to know. In short, they want to live la Dolce Vita glamour, but without the grammar. This season, let's stamp your passport with some Italian vocabulary, cultural tips, dialogues, and practice lessons with my real-life student and friend, Erin. But we only share a fraction of what we talk about on our streaming episodes.
Visit www.postcardsfromitalypodcast.com for our bonus materials and subscribe to our newsletter for updates.
With our podcast and bonus materials, I can help you transform from just another tourist into a curious traveler. Okay. Here we go. Remember, don't worry if you cannot understand much during your first listen. Just relax, sit back, and enjoy la dolce lingua. Ok, cominciamo. Let's begin. Cari amici, benvenuti. Welcome to Italian for Travelers, Lesson 20. Today's lesson is titled La farmacia e le emergenze sanitarie.
The Pharmacy and Medical Emergencies. I always get nervous about this one because I think I kind of want to learn it for insurance so that I never need to use any of these words.
Definitely true. Many of my students have experienced small medical emergencies in Italy. Well, small and big, to be honest. And so I feel like this is the type of vocabulary that you do want to have with you in case you need it, right?
Right.
We hope that no one ever needs any of this, but we want you to be ready if the situation presents itself.
Our dialogues deal with some very, very minor emergencies.
Sí.
So if you feel as though you want to be prepared for something else, and maybe it's not on our list, there are a couple of infections we didn't think about, then maybe look those up on your own, use your Google. But we should cover most of the small minor emergencies.
We covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot.
Not a good thing for a hypochondriac.
Yeah, no.
After we finish recording, I'm going to have to book a few doctor's appointments just to make sure I don't have half of the ailments that we list.
Well, and also because you are going to Italy soon, so you don't want to have to use your own advice, right?
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
So we know what we're not covering. What are we covering today?
All right, so we're going to cover Italian pharmacies, just to give you a general idea of what a pharmacy is and how it works. We're going to talk about emergencies and ailments. So we have a first long glossary about all of that. And then we're going to move on to body parts and expressing where it hurts in case you have to talk to a pharmacist or a doctor. And then finally, we're going to look at first aid kits and medication in case you need to ask or buy any of these things.
So this is a really great episode.
Yeah.
I just returned from Tuscany where I did more of a hiking trip and I needed to know about Band-Aids. I needed to know about different foot and ankle bandages. And so this did come in handy for me.
It's, the minor occurrences of life that can happen here or in Italy. And we really want you to be prepared.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also Italian pharmacies are very different from American, and I'm so excited that we're going to talk about that.
Yes, they truly are.
Okay, so let's kick it off.
Let's kick it off with our idiom of the day and a bit of Italian positivity for you. Le disgrazie non vengono mai da sole.
Troubles never come alone. She has such an evil look on her face when she says this to me.
Oh, you know what? This is something that my dad always used to say. And he was very old school Italian where it's why being optimistic when you can be pessimistic about life?
While you're getting a Band-Aid, you may as well get the full bandage. And
just get an MRI.
Let's get an MRI for that blister.
Okay. Dialogue 1. In fila in farmacia.
At the pharmacy.
Buongiorno, signora.
Buongiorno. Okay, I need something for a headache. Mi serve qualcosa per il mal di testa.
Sì, signora. È un mal di testa forte, come un'emicrania?
Un'emicrania. That should be a migraine. No, non ho un'emicrania.
Ok. Ha febbre o raffreddore?
Febbre e raffreddore. Oh, fever and a cold. No, non ho febbre o raffreddore.
Benissimo. Molte persone hanno allergie in questo periodo dell'anno e di conseguenza anche mal di testa.
Allergie? Non ho allergie.
Perfetto, signora. Mi sembra proprio che il suo sia un caso di semplice mal di testa.
Semplice mal di testa. A simple headache. Yes, sì. Un semplice mal di testa. I probably should have made sure to stay more hydrated while I was shopping at the market. But gosh, who has time for water when there's so many gorgeous things to look at?
Bene, prenda 2 di queste pastiglie 4 volte al giorno a stomaco pieno.
2 capsules, 4 times a day. A stomaco pieno?
Sì, signora, dopo mangiato.
Oh, okay. After I eat. Perfetto.
Vedrà che si sentirà meglio subito.
Grazie mille. Buona giornata.
Alright, so cominciamo con le nostre cultural notes. Let's start with the cultural notes. Erin.
Well, let's be real. Life is not always about drinking aperitivo while flirting with a handsome Italian man after a shopping spree at Fendi. Although, dear listeners, I hope that it is for you. But some days you just have to deal with the pesky headache that comes after 1 too many glasses of wine or the sore muscles you got from carrying 3 bags of souvenirs all the way back to your hotel. Well, on those days,
La farmacia.
Pharmacy, with its unmistakable bright green cross sign, is there to offer the relief you've been waiting for. Whether you're suffering from a cold, a rash, or indigestion, a
Farmacia
is a handy place to take care of minor ailments, get a prescription filled, purchase over-the-counter medicines, homeopathic remedies, or first aid supplies, or have a quick consultation with a pharmacist about any minor ailment you may have. Italian pharmacists are, in fact, trained medical professionals with a 4 to 5 year college degree who are qualified to evaluate your symptoms and suggest remedies even for conditions that may require a prescription in the U.S. That's why many Italians will often go to
La farmacia
before they even call their doctors. Most pharmacies will also offer a range of high-end beauty products as well as toiletries, baby items, supplements, vitamins, and specialty diet goods. But that's not all. Here are a few more things you need to know about Italian pharmacies.
If you are injured or suffering from a major ailment, the farmacista,
the pharmacist,
will recommend that you see an emergency doctor, guardia medica, go to the emergency room, pronto soccorso, or the hospital, ospedale. If you have a serious emergency of any kind, call 118 for medical emergencies or 112, the European Union General Emergency Number for an ambulance, the fire department, or the police. Most operators will be able to help you in English. However, be aware that as of the end of 2023, 112 is not active in all Italian regions. Contrary to American pharmacies like CVS or Rite Aid, Italian farmacie do not carry snacks, drinks, greeting cards, office products, or magazines. Farmacie don't carry contact lens solution either. You will have to go to a shop that sells glasses and contact lenses to purchase that. Some supermarkets may also carry this type of products. Pharmacies in Italy are usually open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, with a break for lunch, 12 to 1 p.m. or 3 to 4 p.m., except in larger cities and shopping malls. On Sundays, national holidays, and after hours, you will have to look for La Farmacia di Turno,
the pharmacy on duty,
since all others will be closed. All pharmacies will display a sign on their door with the name and phone number of the local farmacia di turno.
One thing I want to point out here is on my recent trip to Tuscany, we were in a very small village, a little hilltop town, and the closest pharmacy to our accommodations, I think it was open Tuesdays, and
Oh.
Saturdays. And it was very, very limited hours. I say that to you so that if you are planning to go to some more remote villages, maybe make a little bit of a first aid kit before you leave.
Yes, that's an excellent idea.
Yeah.
In medium size or larger towns, this will not be an issue, but definitely when you're visiting villages, remote areas, you have to pre-plan for this.
Yeah, just small things, right?
Yep. Very good idea.
So American prescriptions will not be legally recognized in Italy. If you use a medication that requires a prescription, ask your doctor at home to write a prescription for your medication specifying your condition, the dosage, and the generic name of the drug. It will be easier for a
Guardia medica
or a hospital doctor in Italy to write you an equivalent prescription to use in a pharmacia. In busy pharmacies, you will have to take a number and wait for your turn to speak to a
farmacista.
When your number is called, you can talk to the pharmacist about your issue, ask them for any over-the-counter medication that may be stored behind the counter, or give your prescription to the pharmacist. Remember that Italian pharmacists always wear a white coat with a pin representing two snakes winding themselves around a winged staff, a caduceus, which is also sort of the medical symbol here in the U.S. and for pharmacies. So it'll look familiar to you.
Yes.
It sounds very exotic, the two snakes winding around a winged staff.
You don't want to reveal your rash that you had to Guido dressed in a white coat,
Make sure you look for it. But it sounds like it's the same symbol that we see in our own pharmacies
definitely.
here. Nowadays, many large grocery stores feature a pharmacy or a pharmacy aisle inside where you can buy over-the-counter medication, first aid supplies, toiletries, supplements, and contact lens solution. You won't be able to get your prescriptions filled at this type of pharmacy.
And to finish, parafarmacie are similar to farmacie, but you can only purchase over-the-counter medication and natural remedies that do not require a prescription. If you prefer all natural solutions to your minor ailments, an erboristeria may also be a good place to visit. This is an herbalist shop that can assist you with homeopathic remedies and Chinese medicine.
That one's intriguing to me. An
Yes.
herborista?
Herboristeria.
So an herbalist shop?
Yes.
Do you ever use those?
All the time.
So,
to be honest, I miss them a lot here in the US because I can only find herbal remedies mostly online. In Italy, in herboristeria, you talk to an herborista, so an herbalist. So they're specialized in the benefits or contraindications of any herbal supplement that you may take.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is. And so you may, go in with, saying that you have a headache or a persistent headache. Obviously, you want to make sure that it's nothing serious, but they could suggest a specific herbal tea or a supplement that could help you with that.
That's so interesting. I have seen them. I saw them on my recent trip, and I would have probably just walked past had I not known you and just thought, oh, well, that's just a pretty place to buy soaps or
oh, no, not at
cosmetics.
all.
Yeah.
For many Italians, l'erboristeria is one of the first places they go to. Again, to deal with minor ailments. Many people in Italy, I think in Europe, are a little wary of using too many medicines right away. And so we prefer to maybe start treating something homeopathic way. And yes, farmacie also offers some homeopathic remedies, but herboristeria is the first place where homeopathic stuff started to be popular.
I want to point out before we move on to the practical lessons that Elisa was the first person to sort of teach me how to use a lot more natural remedies. Oh. So it doesn't surprise me that this is one of your favorite types of stores.
Yeah, I think honestly it's a very big cultural difference with the US. And because I think in Europe we tend to value that kind of stuff a little bit more, at least for the time being.
I will say I make my own natural deodorant now.
Yes,
also. I think you were the one that gave me the recipe for that.
Yeah.
So she walks the walk, she talks the talk, you guys.
Don't discount herboristeria. So let's get into our first glossary for this episode. Parole ed espressioni essenziali sulle emergenze mediche e I malanni.
Essential words and phrases about medical emergencies and ailments.
Simple communication is our goal. Therefore, we often provide the default masculine form of a noun or an adjective, and we prioritize formal communication over informal, unless otherwise noted. Don't worry, Italian speakers will still understand you.
Help.
Aiuto.
Can you help me, please?
Mi può aiutare, per favore?
I have an emergency.
Ho un'emergenza.
Call a doctor.
Chiamate un dottore.
Call an ambulance.
Chiamate un'ambulanza.
I'm sick.
Sto male.
I'm injured.
Sono ferito.
I'm bleeding.
Sto sanguinando.
It hurts here.
Mi fa male qui.
I need to go to the hospital.
Devo andare in ospedale.
I have medical insurance.
Ho l'assicurazione medica.
Is there near here?
C'è qui vicino
A pharmacy.
una farmacia?
An on-duty pharmacy.
Una farmacia di turno?
A hospital.
Un ospedale?
Emergency room.
Un pronto soccorso?
An emergency doctor.
Una guardia medica?
A nurse.
Un infermiere? Male? Un'infermiera? Female?
I need something for
mi serve qualcosa per
the flu.
l'influenza,
A fever.
la febbre,
A headache.
il mal di testa,
A migraine.
l'emicrania,
A cold.
il raffreddore,
A cough.
la tosse,
A sore throat.
il mal di gola,
A sinus infection.
la sinusite,
Allergies.
le allergie,
Pneumonia.
la broncopolmonite,
An earache.
il mal di orecchie,
A toothache.
il mal di denti,
A backache.
il mal di schiena,
Heartburn.
il bruciore di stomaco,
Indigestion.
l'indigestione,
Diarrhea.
la diarrea,
Vomiting.
il vomito,
Nausea.
la nausea,
Motion sickness. Car.
il mal di macchina,
Motion sickness. Boat.
il mal di mare,
Constipation.
la stitichezza,
An infection.
un'infezione,
A urinary tract infection.
un'infezione urinaria,
Swelling.
il gonfiore,
A rash.
un'irritazione cutanea,
A bug bite.
una puntura di insetto,
A bee sting.
una puntura d'ape,
A dog bite.
il morso di un cane,
A burn or a sunburn.
un'ustione or una bruciatura,
Hemorrhoids.
le emorroidi,
A wart.
una verruca,
A scrape.
una sbucciatura,
A contusion.
una contusione,
A sprained ankle.
una distorsione alla caviglia,
Dizziness.
i capogiri,
Chest pains.
dolori al petto,
Heat stroke.
un colpo di calore.
What do you think it is?
Cosa pensa che sia?
Is it serious?
È grave?
Is it contagious?
È contagioso?
I take medication for
Prendo medicinali per
high blood pressure,
la pressione alta,
anxiety,
l'ansia,
depression,
la depressione,
my heart,
il cuore,
asthma,
l'asma,
diabetes,
il diabete,
thyroid,
la tiroide,
cancer.
il cancro.
I have or need a prescription for my medicine.
Ho bisogno di una ricetta per la mia medicina. Okay, so now let's put into practice all these words and expressions that you learned about all sorts of ailments that you can have. Lessico in pratica. Practice saying these things in Italian. So, Erin, come si dice? How do you say, is there an on-duty pharmacy near here?
Is it c'è una farmacia di turno qui vicino?
Bravissima. Bravissima. And in case you don't remember how to say that and you need a farmacia di turno, always remember that all the farmacie will have a printout on their window of the local farmacia di turno. It will say what farmacia is di turno, so on duty, anytime that the other farmacie are closed. But sometimes if you're like in a city center, the farmacia di turno may very well be not too far from the farmacia you just visited.
Okay, that's really good to know.
Yeah. Ok, continuiamo. Let's continue. Come si dice I have a sinus infection?
Ho la sinusite?
Brava, ho la sinusite.
Sinusite.
Yes, I spared you all the rashes.
Oh, thank you. I only have a sinus infection for this trip.
Esatto. Numero 3. Come si dice I need something for a burn?
Mi serve qualcosa per una bruciatura.
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 Bravissima.
Bruciatura.
Perfetto. It's fairly common when you're in Italy enjoying the beach, the spritz on the beach, and you spend too much time under the sun.
Bruciatura, is that for sunburn or is that for like any sort of generic
We kind
burn?
of use bruciatura for all sorts.
Okay.
Like English is always more detailed than Italian is. So you can use that for sunburn. You can also say una scottatura.
Scottatura.
Okay. People will understand. The moment you show the pharmacist or the doctor your burn, they'll figure it out. Okay, numero 4. Come si dice I take medication for high blood pressure?
Prendo medicinale per la pressione alta?
Prendo medicinali per la pressione alta, sì.
Medicinale, medicine.
Sì. Yes, bravissimo. Numero 5. Come si dice it hurts here?
Mi fa male qui.
Perfetto. And then you point.
Yeah, that's the easy part. So if you can't remember what the thing is called, just point to it.
Numero 6. Come si dice I have the flu?
Ho l'influenza.
Benissimo, perfetto. Numero 7. Come si dice I have a prescription for my medicine?
Ho una ricetta per la mia medicina.
Eccellente, bravissima Erin. Numero 8. Come si dice what do you think it is?
Cosa pensa che sia?
Sì.
What do you think it is? Where am I?
This reminds me of an episode in Friends where Ross has a growth on his back and nobody can figure out what it is. So hopefully you don't have that.
Che sia, Ross?
Numero 9. Come si dice call an ambulance, I'm injured?
Chiamate un'ambulanza?
Ambulanza.
Ambulanza, sono ferito.
Perfetto.
Oh
Hopefully
my
you
gosh.
never have to say that.
Yeah, and also I was, saying it a little too calmly. They should have exclamation points.
We have to do this with the panic voice.
Yeah. Chiamate un'ambulanza. Sono ferito.
I'll bet you that after episode 23, if you are ever in an emergency like this one, the true Italian words that will come out of your mouth will be some cuss words.
So just hang on till episode 23.
The most useful episode of the whole series. Finally, numero 10. Come si dice, can you help me, please?
Mi può aiutare, per favore?
Eccellente. And of course, this sentence you can use in all sorts of situations. You need help with somebody helping you with your suitcases. Can you help me, please? Is passepartout for many Italian adventures. Okay. Let's move on to our second glossary for this episode. It's parole ed espressioni essenziali sulle parti del corpo. Dove le fa male?
Essential words and phrases about body parts. Where does it hurt? Where does it hurt?
Dove le fa male?
My blank hurts.
Mi fa male.
Head.
La testa.
Brain.
Il cervello.
Face.
La faccia.
Eye.
L'occhio.
Nose.
Il naso.
Mouth.
La bocca.
Tooth.
Il dente.
Tongue.
La lingua.
Ear.
L'orecchio.
Throat.
La gola.
Neck.
Il collo.
Shoulder.
La spalla.
Back.
La schiena.
Chest.
Il petto.
Breast.
Il seno.
Heart.
Il cuore.
lung,
il polmone,
side,
il fianco,
tummy,
la pancia,
stomach,
lo stomaco,
liver,
il fegato,
kidney,
il rene,
appendix,
l'appendice,
ovary,
l'ovaia,
uterus,
l'utero,
hip,
l'anca,
bladder,
la vescica,
penis,
il pene,
testicle,
il testicolo,
vagina,
la vagina,
arm,
il braccio,
elbow,
il gomito,
wrist,
il polso,
hand,
la mano,
finger,
il dito,
leg,
la gamba,
knee,
il ginocchio,
foot,
il piede,
ankle,
la caviglia,
toe,
il dito del piede,
skin,
la pelle,
muscle,
il muscolo,
bone,
l'osso,
on the right or left.
a destra or a sinistra,
It's sore.
fa male,
It's broken.
è rotto,
It's fractured.
è fratturato,
It's bruised.
è contuso,
It's burnt.
è ustionato,
It's bleeding.
sanguina,
It's swollen.
è gonfio,
It's inflamed.
è infiammato,
It's infected.
è infetto.
What is the diagnosis?
Qual è la diagnosi?
Take a pill once or twice a day after a meal.
Prenda una pillola una volta o 2 volte al giorno a stomaco pieno. Okay, so now that you've learned how to express that something is not right, let's test your knowledge. Lessico in pratica.
Ciao, it's Erin. We're fading out here so that we can keep our free streaming episodes a reasonable length of time. For additional bonus audio and all kinds of other bonus materials, head to our website. Now back to the show.
E l'ultimo, last one. Come si dice I need ibuprofen?
Ho bisogno di ibuprofene.
Brava!
That is a hard one for me.
Yes.
My brain keeps wanting to say it.
Ibuprofene.
Ibuprofene.
Ibuprofene. Just like with acetaminophen, most Italians here would just say ho bisogno di un moment o Brufen. That's the brand name.
The brand name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Esatto.
Okay.
You will find that in Italy it's actually more common even in a pharmacy, so where you don't need prescription for higher dosage ibuprofen than here in the US.
Cool.
Without a prescription.
When I was on my hiking journey, there was a sort of salve that came in a tube that was basically a topical acetaminophen.
Oh, fantastico.
So, and it was in higher dosages than we would be able to get here. So that was really useful. That was really helpful.
Sì, yes.
And that was something from talking to the pharmacist. They were able to help me out with that.
Yep, fantastico, no?
Okay, well, may you never have to use any of these.
May you never have to.
But until next time, ciao.
Ciao! Ciao, it's Elisa again. As you can tell, Erin and I love to talk about what travelers can expect when they visit Italy. Not just language, obviously, but with the culture, food, and so much more. In our free streaming episodes, we only scratch the surface. But in our bonus materials, you'll get access to everything, including transcripts for each episode, as well as translations, vocabulary lessons, and cultural tips from today's roundtable. Visit postcardsfromitalypodcast.com for details. Have the confidence of an Italian even in simple conversations and everyday situations. With our bonus materials, you'll get ad-free, full-length audio conversations, practice exercises with written worksheets, and bonus graphics that decode gestures, road signs, and menus.
Our premium subscribers get one additional bonus not found anywhere else. For our Italian for Travelers family, we've created uninterrupted glossaries for each episode that include the English word or expression, followed by the Italian version, which is then repeated so that you can listen and learn, practice, and repeat. These no-fuss listen and repeat glossaries take the drama out of learning travelers' Italian. Listen in the car, on your morning walk, on planes and trains, even while doing dishes or making dinner. Each episode's glossary file features all of the mini glossaries in that lesson, so you can focus on the terms and situations that matter most to you, like food, shopping, or sightseeing. This is only for our Season 2 bonus material subscribers, so sign up today.
If you're an intermediate learner, you may also love the lessons in our Season 1 bonus materials, so check out our website. Visit postcardsfromitalypodcast.com for details. Postcards from Italy is a labor of love, connecting different cultures as we explore the dynamic nature of modern Italy through its language.
And remember to follow us on Instagram and sign up for our emails to stay updated on webinars and classes.
Thank you for listening. Non vedo l'ora di incontrarci di nuovo.